The gaming landscape is evolving once again, and at the forefront of this evolution is the new wave of Xbox features that promise to reshape the way we experience gaming. Microsoft's commitment to pushing the boundaries of innovation has resulted in a host of exciting enhancements that cater to both casual players and hardcore gamers alike. In this video, we are going to discuss the new Xbox features that you need to know. The reverse sync controllers may be found at the number 5 spot. The controllers for video games have gone a long way in recent years. These days, the capability of Bluetooth is embedded into a wide variety of input devices. This enables gamers to utilize gadgets with non-native platforms, such as gaming PCs. The controllers for the PS5 and Switch can only remember one platform at a time, whereas the controllers for the Xbox Series X have somewhat improved memory. Almost everyone is familiar with the process of pairing an Xbox Series X controller with the appropriate console. Simply press the sync button on the front of the console, which is located above the USB port, and then continue to hold down the sync button on the controller, which is located near the USB port. The lights on both the controller and the console will flash rapidly. After they stop flashing, this indicates that the controller and the console are successfully linked. To connect the controller to a personal computer, PC, press and hold the sync button on the controller while the PC's Bluetooth is scanning for devices, then add the controller just as you would any other Bluetooth device. Because to Xbox One controllers, these actions are already second nature to the vast majority of gamers. However, what should one do if they wish to use the same controller for both their console and their personal computer? Users are able to cycle between connected devices by double-tapping the sync button located on the Xbox Series X or S controller, as confirmed by an employee of Microsoft named Timo Wolf. If a controller is hooked up to a personal computer, pushing the button twice will change the controller to an Xbox Series X or S controller. However, Wolf's instructions are not entirely accurate, since he states that pressing and holding the sync button is required in order to successfully link to a mobile or PC device. In point of fact, when the controller is attached to an Xbox, double-tapping it will cause it to switch to a mobile or PC device that it was previously using. In any case, the information provided by Wolf is a godsend to gamers, since the official paperwork just states that the Xbox Series X or S controller can switch between devices, but it does not let you know how to switch between specific devices. Subscribers to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate will no longer be required to go through a series of hoops in order to maintain their one controller synchronized to the correct device. CoPilot functionality is located at the number 4 spot on our list. Every once in a while, everyone needs a helping hand, and this is particularly true for those who are having trouble maintaining control. It's virtually a rite of passage for gamers to surrender their controller to a friend or elder brother to accomplish a task that they are unable to. However, the Xbox Series X or S provides a different solution for this problem. The CoPilot option is only accessible by going into the Settings menu. Connecting 2 controllers is required for this functionality to function properly. Enter the Options menu, then scroll down until you see Accessibility. Choose Controller, then choose CoPilot Settings, Activated, then pick your secondary controller from the list. Each controller gives the player an equal amount of control over the game when CoPilot is activated. You may have already guessed that the accessibility option known as CoPilot is available. One of the many potential applications for this function is to allow younger players to manage a character's leaps and attacks while their older siblings concentrate on the character's mobility, although this is not the only purpose for it. Players who struggle with movement or coordination may form a team with a companion who does not share these challenges using the CoPilot feature. Or maybe gamers who have trouble bringing their arms together can utilize a software called CoPilot, which allows users to hold one controller in each hand and operate them as if they were a single device. Although not all players will find a purpose for CoPilot, those who do find a use for it will discover that it is a great alternative. It is preferable to have something rather than to be in a position where you need it, but do not have it. Expanded phone connectivity comes up at number 3 on our list. The use of smartphones has become ingrained in our routines. These gadgets make it easier for us to locate businesses, keep track of our appointments, and even play games, all thanks to advancements in technology. Even our cell phones may take on many responsibilities inside the Xbox experience thanks to one app. The majority of the app's functions are shown prominently for users to see. Gamers may use the app to check out the newest news for their favorite games, talk with their friends, and share their most recent screen captures and gameplay videos with one another. The capacity of the application to act as a universal remote for the Xbox, however, is where the program's main strength rests. The Xbox app, for instance, enables users to control the storage on their Xbox Series X or S consoles without ever having to turn the consoles themselves on. The process of starting up games or deleting them from the smartphone is as simple as swiping a few times on the screen, and the app can even load games into the console. Players are not even restricted to the games they already possess, since the search feature of the app makes it possible to install any game a player wants on their console. Where's the benefit in this? Why? Because it allows gamers to get a head start on downloading games, allowing them to install it at work, then purchase it at home, and then play without having to wait any longer than necessary. Players also have the option to utilize the Xbox app in place of a traditional remote control. Near the top of the home screen is a button that, when pressed, brings up a menu with the option to open the remote control. This function launches a new tab that transforms the phone into an improvised controller for the Xbox game. It is not even close to being as sturdy as a real controller, but it may be used in situations when someone wants to watch a movie on an Xbox Series X or S, but does not want to waste controller batteries. As an additional option, the software may also function as a remote screen. Simply choose Remote Play on this device by tapping the button that was used to bring up the aforementioned menu. This is done by tapping the button that was used to bring up the menu. After then, the Xbox will begin streaming content to the mobile device, although with a very little degree of delay. It's not the ideal method to play a game, but it may get the job done in a pinch when the television connected to the console is being used to watch something else or to amuse other people. Next up, we have the achievement tracker at number 2. If you can't back up your claims, then bragging rights won't go you very far. On the internet, there is a saying that goes, "Pics or it didn't happen." The achievements a player earns serve as evidence of their digital prowess, but it's not always simple to keep track of them. Unless, of course, you're playing on an Xbox Series X or S console. The achievement tracker on the Xbox is one of the finer quality of life upgrades that the console offers. The name of this feature gives a clear indication of what it does, which is to keep a record of one's accomplishments. The console will put an overlay on the screen that will show you the many accomplishments that you have not yet earned, as well as the amount of time that you have left to complete each one. Straightforward yet very efficient. Simply pressing the Xbox button located on the controller will allow you to activate the achievement tracker. Next, go to the Game Activity area of the tab and then pick Achievements. The next window will give you the option to turn the tracker on or off, and the gear button that will appear next to it will give you the ability to personalize where the tracker will appear on the screen, how many accomplishments it will show, and how much it will interfere with the gameplay. You can use Google Assistant or Alexa on your Xbox, which is on number 1. While the PlayStation 5 comes with an assistant that works similarly to Alexa, the Xbox Series X just enables you to connect either Google Assistant or Alexa with your system directly. You will need to go back to the Settings menu and choose the tab labeled Devices and Connections each time. There is a choice for the digital assistant there, and selecting it will take you to the specific menu for that feature if you click on it. Select the checkbox next to Enable Digital Assistance, and then continue down this page to follow the instructions for connecting. After you've completed those steps, you'll be able to connect your Xbox to either the Google Assistant or Alexa. You're able to record gameplay video, switch your console on and off, start games and applications, manage the playback of material you are currently viewing, and launch games and applications by speaking to these voice assistants. Don't miss out on the action. Hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and stay tuned for more updates on the ever-evolving world of gaming. Until next time, happy gaming.